What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, I'm gonna be doing the Demonic Beast challenge here. So what I decided here that I'll do, guys, I'm gonna be doing a series of videos. There's gonna be 3 videos. Okay, so we have the first one right here, Assault Mode Meliodas versus the Bird. And as you guys know, we just got Demonic Beast related outfits for each of the demon type characters. We got Assault Mode for the Bird, we got Esterosa for the Deer, and then we got Zeldris for the, I forgot which one it is, Skull or Hottie, but the black dog basically, right? And what we're going to be doing in these videos is we're going to be tackling the Demonic Beast with these outfits. So I'm very excited. I think this is like probably the I don't know, I wouldn't say like most fun, but it's very cool to kind of like test it out. You guys might be wondering, like, Amazing, why are you bringing Meliodas if that's gonna cuck Assault Melee passive? Well, you guys don't know, Meliodas gives more than Assault Melee passive, so there's no point in me really bringing just like a full demon team, and there's no good like healer on demons anyway, so I decided I'd just rock this. But we're gonna hop in. This is the team comp we were using: Chandler, Esterosa, Meliodas, and Assault Mode Meliodas, man. So yeah, guys, I thought I would do this because no one's done this video yet. I don't know if I'm just like big brain or if this is like a, I don't know. I think it's a cool video idea though, so I decided I'll do it. Assault Mode Meliodas with the Bird outfit versus the Bird, bro. It's time. So yeah, man, it wasn't like too bad. I think this is actually like an okay run for what it was. Like there was a little mishaps like throughout the run. But I think overall, like, Assault Mode is actually not bad with Meliodas. Like, when you get him buffs, he actually can do, like, you know, reasonable damage. But obviously, he still needs a Holy Relic and stuff, so he is going to be a little bit lacking. But one day he gets it, it's over, man. It's over. So, yeah, man. I'll probably have, like, the Deer video out tomorrow, and then the Skull and Hottie Zeldris one after. But yeah, if you guys want to see, like, these videos, definitely like the video, man. If you guys enjoyed this is pretty cool. But yeah, in terms of like the strategy I was going for, we brought Chandler here for the taunt, and also the counters, and like just applying the darkness from Esterosa is gonna be really good, so that Assault Melee and Meliodas are able to deal a lot more damage, right? So like having Chandler there for the counters, applying the darkness, you know, taunting is really good. I think he was probably one of the MVPs of the Bird. I'm not gonna lie. He's actually very good with his Holy Relic on the Bird. So yeah, man. The only Holy Relics I really had though were on Meliodas and Chandler. Obviously because Esterosa and Assault Mode don't have one yet. But once they get Holy Relics, I mean, I would have definitely used them for sure. Yeah. So far, we've already gotten to through the first 2 phases, and then we do get the crit damage passive there, which is pretty good. You know, crit damage passive is actually not bad. And then so like what I'm trying to do basically is I'm trying to make sure I get Assault Melee ult before going into the final phase, because I knew like the hardest part of the Bird, especially for a team like this, would be the final phase of floor 1. So I was like, okay, we gotta make sure that we have like a good enough amount of damage when we go into that phase so that we're okay. And so like my thought process was like, let me rip the Assault Melee ult this phase so that next phase when I get some amplifies going that can actually deal like a good amount of damage, it'll be like a bootleg Trader Melee. But unfortunately, I don't think that's how it goes. You guys will see what happens here for the fight. But I do get another heal there with Meliodas to actually heal up the team. We drop the Assault Mode ultimate, so we get the basic stat increase for the amplifies. So hopefully we start top decking amplifies, and yeah, and then we just rip the melee AoE. I forgot exactly how the final phase went, but it was a little bit annoying. I know it took a few attempts before I like fully beat it, but yeah, it was not too bad though. After we got like, you know, enough of the healing and stuff, it was okay. And in terms of this hand right here, yeah, so this is what I remember. We got the rank 3 Chandler counter, so I was like, let me rip it, bro. Rank 3 Chandler counter, that's gonna be the way to go. I was like, okay, let me just use it. It's gonna be 2 turns long, and I don't think the Bird will be even able to do much damage to me, right? Like, we're basically perfectly fine here. And as long as Chandler can do some kind of damage on his counters, I was gonna be applying the darkness stacks anyway, so I knew this was gonna be a good strategy. But yeah, so Chandler starts countering, and we actually are dealing damage on this phase, guys, which is crazy. Like, you have to understand, this phase of the Bird is like one of the hardest phases. In terms of Demonic Beast in general, I think like this is probably harder than floor 3 and floor 2 of Bird when you have Meliodas, man. Like, because the only thing you really need to worry about on this phase is the power strike phase, which is like literally being able to do enough damage or not. While with the other phases, you're not like relegated to you know, power strike or anything like that. And you guys can see, like, I'm barely doing damage. I'm barely doing damage with these characters, and I have Assault Melee and Hraesvelgr on attack crit damage right now. So the fact that they, like, with their Amplify and their covert action cards are just doing no damage was like kind of scary, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was definitely a little bit scared for sure, but with the Chandler counters and me just getting like a good amount of heal cards there, I knew I was going to be able to beat this fight, because I was able to just, you know, double heal up with Meliodas there to give myself the all stat increase so that Hraesvelgr could go for the nuke, and we actually were able to finish it off there. So not too bad. I mean, Assault Mode really didn't do much. I'm not gonna lie, he didn't really do much on this floor, but you know, he performed fairly well. I will say he performed fairly well. You know, better than I expected, to be honest, because I wasn't thinking to bring Meliodas with him. I was always just thinking like, oh, let me try Assault Mode like with a full demon team on the bird. But obviously that's not going to work out. You know, we basically need Meliodas, because without Meliodas, we're just not going to deal damage, man. We're just not going to deal damage. And so I was like, okay, we'll bring Meliodas and we'll be okay. So that's the first floor right there. Moving into floor 2. Floor 2 was actually a lot easier than, like, I think, okay, of all three of the floors, floor 2 is easily, like, the most easy. There we go, amazing. Yeah, it was the easiest floor of all three, just because I didn't really have to worry about too much. Like, I mean, obviously you have to have a stand skill on the second phase of floor 2, but other than that, I really wasn't worried, right? Like, I was just able to you know, counter with Chandler. I was able to rip all my cards, get the darkness stacks going, and yeah, I mean, floor 2 is fairly easy. Yeah, you guys will see here that when Chandler counters, it's just dealing so much damage and applying the darkness, which is so helpful, because then by the time I'm attacking on my attacking turn, I already have 5 darkness on the bird. I'm just able to deal a ton of damage. So right there, I go for the heal there. And I'm like, okay, let me just start wasting cards here and maybe just like push for some ultimates. I was like, okay, we'll drop the AoE. It's not going to kill, but we're going to do a good amount of damage. And then, you know, next turn, we can definitely get the kill. I was like, that's pretty smart play. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. So he starts buffing up. I wasn't really too worried when he buffed up. I mean, he was attacking Assault Mode, but I think we were okay. Yeah, we were tanking really well, man. If you guys don't know, darkness makes it so that you get 5% basic stats per darkness on the enemy, man. And that's pretty good. That's 25% basic stats just from that. And that's not including the all stats increases we're getting from Meliodas there. So, you know, I think this was like a pretty cool team, like, for the bird, to be fair. You know, obviously Meliodas carrying, but you guys gotta respect it, man. Assault Mode Meliodas. He's coming in clutch right now. Okay, but yeah, so we got lucky there. We did top deck. I think I had the taunt going into that phase. Did I? Let me check. Did I have the taunt going into that phase? I did. I had 2 taunts going into that phase. Okay. Yeah, I was chilling. So I had one of the taunts. I put it down just to make sure we don't get wiped by that AoE that he does. And you guys can see Assault Mode hitting damage cap on the amplifiers there. Not too bad. I know we dropped the AoE. That's okay. That's okay. We take a hit here. Yeah, with Chandler, but he's gonna counter back and deal a good amount of damage. I think we just killed this phase actually before he was even able to attack, or before we were able to do a second turn, basically. So right there, that still applies Chandler's counter, by the way, so we still hit. Yeah, and then we kill him. That was crazy, man. Yeah, you guys can see, like, so far though, it doesn't look too bad, right? Like, I mean, we are doing fairly good damage. As long as we be getting Meliodas heals, we'd be okay as well. And so I was like, this turn, I'm like, okay, let's just kill him, bro. We can literally one-shot this phase. I don't have to do all that stuff where I, like, stall and do, like, a little bit of his HP and then nuke him. Like, we could just kill him. So I was like, screw it. Let's drop all the attack cards. Boom, boom, boom. We get the covert action at the very end. Gets the kill with Hraesvelgr. All hitting damage cap, by the way. Or most of it hitting damage cap. I mean, the first card and the last card didn't, but that's still really good, so... You know, we're doing pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself beating this. I mean, it's not too much of an accomplishment, to be fair, because it's just, you know, it's just Bird. Everyone's beaten Bird by now. But I mean, you know, with the Assault Mode Melee, it's, you know, he's that guy. So when I do bring him into the bird and he's actually beating it, it's kind of funny because, you know, you would never think to bring assault mode on the bird, right? But now that he is the bird. He is the bird now. He is the bird, man. So yeah, I just had to bring him. I had to bring him, man. So yeah, they start attacking into the Chandler. We're countering. We're applying the darkness as usual. Right, the bird is literally not able to do anything, guys. Literally not able to do anything. Just taking the hits from the counters. And luckily, because we top decked the heal there with Meliodas, I was like, okay, we could basically get full health on everybody. And so I dropped the Meliodas ult first to get a little bit of lifesteal. Because I saw that her health was the lowest of everybody. And then yeah, so we drop the ult, we get a little bit of lifesteal, drop Meli ult, and Meli gets the kill. So we get the win screen with assault mode Meli on the bird. Isn't that crazy, guys? Look at that, man. You got the win screen right there. I made sure to let that play for the recording, but yes. Moving into the final floor of the bird here. Let's see if the assault mode Meliodas can beat the bird here. Yeah, let's see. So we basically do the same exact thing we've been doing for floor 1 and floor 2 now. You know, drop all the like my dead cards basically. So Chandler's block effect is really gonna do nothing. The flood card with Dressrosa, and then the AoE with Meli, just to make sure we apply you know, the darkness stacks on the bird. Because, you know, the faster we apply the darkness stacks, the more basic stats we're getting, the more damage we're dealing. It's just everything just starts to, you know, spiral past that. You know what I mean? So we're dealing a lot more damage. So here we go. So we take the AoE. We do get blockaded, but remember, guys, that Miguel the Holy Relic makes it so you cleanse whenever you use the heal card. So we were able to basically cleanse the blockade. We didn't have to worry. And we also didn't have any rank 2 cards there. But I think I do get a rank 2 card when I merge off the Meli single target. Yeah, so I do. But yeah, we were able to remove it. And so I was like, okay, let's just, you know, do a little bit of damage. We don't have to kill the bird this phase. We can just deal enough to where, you know, we're, you know, in a pretty good spot, right? We do have the counter available with Chandler too. So I was thinking to use it, but I decided not to. I think we could save it. And luckily there, we actually did full heal there with assault mode, so we were able to get an extra stack of Meliodas passive, which is good. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, this is like reverse assault Meli passive, right? Like every time we attack in full heal, we get an all stats increase. So it's kind of reverse assault Meli passive right now, but it's working out. So yeah, so we dropped the single target there with Dressrosa. I let the counter merge, which I probably could have held on to it, to be fair, but the rank 2 is obviously going to be a lot stronger. So I was like, okay, we can hold on to the rank 2, I think we'll be okay. And yeah, so we don't kill here, but we do a good amount of damage though. We're pretty close, right? Pretty close. And then right there, we do get a merge with Dressrosa. So I already have Dressrosa ultimate. And one thing that was like really scaring me is that I didn't have a heal card and my assault move was like super low on health. So yeah, you can kind of see he was taking a lot of damage there. Oh, and I was a little bit scared. But luckily, we just did get debuffed. We didn't get like, you know, completely screwed there. We just got debuffed. So, you know, assault mode Meli was kind of living on a sliver there. But we make it out through phase 1. And I think we do like heal it all back, either on phase 2 or phase 3. We do heal it all back though. You guys will see. Yeah, we do get the kill there. And now we're moving into the next phase. I had to make sure I checked the passive too, because if I got the one where it was like buff related, so the passive we got there, let me pause the video. The passive we got there was the attack related one, and I think that one was probably the best one I could have got, because if I got any other one, like the other one is the buff one, that would have cucked me for sure. And then the other one was just like, I think it's like they lower your attack and defense every single turn. That one is super annoying. So I was lucky I didn't get either. But I was like, okay, let's clear out my hand, let's drop all the ultimates, let's drop Chandler stance there. And we gotta bank on the fact that the bird doesn't do an AoE here, because I was gonna die with Assault Meli. So we actually did get very lucky here, I think, in terms of what the bird was doing to us. But I think he only, yeah, from what I remember, I think he only just single targeted. So he didn't like AoE and kill Assault Meli there. So we actually did live. But we do the counter there with Chandler. Unfortunately, every time Chandler gets hit though, it does delete his cards. So he lost all of his cards by the time he was done countering. So that was a little bit unfortunate. But one thing to take into account though is I did not get dissolved by the that dissolve debuff that he has. So right there, if you're countering, it doesn't dissolve the character that's countering, which is cool. It's actually good to know. So I was able to kind of, you know, go around that. But right here, I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure Assault Melee was able to heal a little bit. And, you know, thinking, I was like, okay, maybe I could, you know, do that. I could get his, oh, no. But then I was like, I had to reset because he has the dissolve thing. I still think I get dissolved, though, from what I remember. Like, Assault Mode just did not do enough damage, I think, for this amplifier right here. So let's see. Yeah, so we get a pretty good chunk heal right there. We do the single target. It does about 100k. We heal back 30. And then we get the kill with the AoE there. So I just at that point I was kind of just trying to get as much lifesteal as possible, right? But Assault Mode's back to almost full health. We did top deck another heal card, which was nice. And so we were able to, from this point in the fight, to just deal a lot of damage, right? We were able to pull through. I was like, okay, let's drop the Hraesvelgr cards, and then we'll drop the Meliodas card. I was thinking to just apply as much darkness as possible. I probably should have went for the heal card. But I mean, it worked out, so we were able to deal a good amount of damage. And yeah, so the bird, like, this turn that he's gonna do, he's gonna seal the counter skill, so I wasn't able to counter with Chandler from now on in the fight. But I think luckily I didn't top deck many of those on the final phase, so I was doing pretty good. Yeah, Assault Mode takes a pretty big hit right there. He gets crit for 60k. But yeah, this is where he does the debuff thing, and to make sure that I can't counter, but luckily we did not have one, so we were chilling. Yeah, we go for the heal there. I think I just, like, waste my cards, yeah? Like, I mean, it didn't really matter. I was gonna get the kill. I was just trying to play it safe, and then I go for the Hraesvelgr card, yeah. Yeah, I went for the Hraesvelgr card to play it safe. Just to be sure that the bird dies on this phase, because if he goes another turn, he's gonna seal my buff effects. And, I mean, we didn't have any buff effects, to be fair, but you know what I mean, guys. We want to be done. You know what I mean? We want to get out of this phase, get into the final phase, beat the bird, man. You gotta beat him with Assault Mode Melee. So we go into the final phase here. We get the worst passive. This passive is where he fully heals and gets all stats up by 25%, I think. Oh no, it's like 15% all stats when he's 25% HP or less. So because of that, I was like, okay, this is a little bit scary. I'm gonna have to kind of chip his HP down and then just nuke him instantly. But it did work out. It did work out in our favor because we were able to deal a lot of damage. As you guys can see, I was pushing a Meliodas ult there. Just by using my cards, I was able to get it, which was good. And Assault Mode drops the Amplify, 100k only. It's not too crazy, but you know, it's fairly nice. You go for that. And yeah, we're doing pretty good, guys. We're doing pretty good. Assault Mode takes a little bit of damage right there. And then he goes for the AoE. It's so sad that he was targeting Assault Mode the entire time too. It was actually so sad. But it was okay. We were still able to beat it. We do the heal card right there. And then I was deciding, like, how do I go about this fight? Do I just, you know, attack with melee? Like, I had to see how much HP he had as well. I was kind of scared. But I think the final decision I did was I did the heal, I did the amplify, I did the Hraesvelgr ultimate, and then I just dropped the Meliodas ultimate, and from that range we were able to get the kill, and it was perfect, man. It all worked out, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Assault Mode actually filled his HP there, so we got another all stats increase, 126k. Drops the Hraesvelgr ultimate, 250k, and then Meliodas ult, boom, 337k for the W on the bird, guys. So that's gonna be it for the video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video, man. I think this is a different type of video. I know I usually do videos where I go over, like, the bird anyway, but this isn't really like a guide or anything. It's kind of just a showcase of Assault Mode on it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.